A very good morning to all of my dear students of this famous dynamic institutions. Dr. S.K. Srivastava in front of you give a talk, give a lectures on the topic light for our students. Students, light is a common thing, but accurate definition of the light is as follows. Basically, light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy which gives the sensation of vision. Again repeat, what is the light? Light is a form of energy which gives sensation of vision. In ordinary language, we can say that light is, that means लाइट वह जरिया है, वह तरीका है, वह साधन है जिससे हम किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को देख सकते हैं. ओके, दैट मीन्स लाइट इज, दैट मीन्स बाय विच वी कैन सी ऑब्जेक्ट. सो टुडे आवर target is that what are the important properties of the light. In today's lectures we will discuss these two important properties of the light. These properties are, first one is the reflection of light and second one is the refraction of light. Students thought why becomes in hurry the topic reflections. What is the cause behind that? Basically, when the light is incident on the object, how can we see the object clearly? What are the process involves to seeing the objects? Firstly, what happens? Firstly, the light is incident on the object. Again, light is reflected back from the objects and enters our eye. Then we can see the objects. So it is important to know that what is the reflections. So let us discuss here. That means this is the reflection. It's come out to be the reflection. Bouncing back of the light in the same medium is called the reflection of light. Again repeat here, bouncing back of the light in the same medium is called the reflection. Suppose use this pen. Suppose this is M and M dash is the reflecting surface. Okay, AB
चल नहीं रही है पेन. इसकी छाप ले आइए. इट्स ओके. या कंटिन्यू.
This AB is the incident ray. This AB is the incident ray. Okay, and this BN is the normal at the incident point. Okay, when a ray of light AB is incident on point B, then it bouncing back, that is it is bouncing back in the same medium. This is called reflection of light, and this ray is called the reflected ray. Okay, now next point is, so AB is the incident ray, B, and suppose this is C, BC is the reflected ray, and BN is the normal at the incident point B. Again repeated here, what is the M and M dash? This surface, M and M dash is the reflecting surface. One question thrown on the students, what are the necessary conditions for the reflection of the light? आंसर बताओ, रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट के लिए क्या सबसे ज़रूरी चीज़ है, इसको नोट करो। रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट के लिए सबसे ज़रूरी है, द नेसेसरी थिंग फॉर द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट इज दैट द सरफेस विच वी हैव चूज्ड इज मस्ट बी द स्मूथ. Smoothness of the surface is a necessary conditions for the reflection of light. यदि ये surface, if the surface M and M dash are not smooth, then the never and never this ray is reflected. This incident ray AB is reflected. When the surface is rough, then there is no reflections occur. Then a new phenomena, a new properties of the light is generated here. That property is known as diffusion. Okay. Next, the angle between incident ray, that is the angle between the incident ray AB and normal BN is called angle of incidence, and it is represented by I. Again repeated here, the angle between incident ray AB and normal BN is called angle of incidence. Similarly, the angle between reflected rays BC and the normal BN is called angle of reflection, which is represented by the letter small r. So what are the laws of reflections? First one is that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. Second one is that incident ray, that is AB, reflected rays, that is the BC, and the normal BN at the incident point B, the normal BN at the point of incident B, all lies in the same plane M and M dash. So these are the two laws of reflections. Student, do you know that who is the father of the light? The question is thrown on all of the students. लाइट की डिस्कवरी सबसे पहले किस साइंटिस्ट कह लो, चाहे प्रोफेसर कह लो, चाहे डिस्कवरर कह लो, हु इज द फादर ऑफ द लाइट? न्यूटन. न्यूटन इज द डिस्कवरर ऑफ द लाइट. न्यूटन इज द फादर ऑफ द लाइट. Okay, now second properties of the light is the refraction. Here one thing which we have discussed, what are the necessary conditions for the reflections process? Your answer is the smoothness. Surface smoothness is the necessary conditions for the reflection of the light. So in this regard, what are the necessary conditions for refractions of light? And there is two media. If we have two media, then refractions occurs. So let us discuss. what is the refractions of light? Suppose this one is the first medium and we separate by this line, then this one is the medium first, and below this line this is the medium 2. Then at least two media are the necessary conditions for the refractions of light. So when the light is incident, when the light is entering from, here we discuss what is the definition of the refraction of light. So when the light is entering from first medium to second medium, when the light is entering from first medium, and suppose this is the incident ray AB and this is the normal, this is the BN. So when the light is entering from first medium to second medium, then it bend towards normal as well as away from the normal. Two phenomena occurs. In combined language, we can say that when the light is entering from first medium to second medium and the refractive indices, that's N1, suppose the first medium have refractive index N1 and second medium have refractive index N2. So when the light is entering from first medium to second mediums, you say it deviates from its original path. It deviates, this is the original path. It deviates from its original path, either bend towards normal or away from the normal. So this deviations is called refractions. Okay, when the light, what are correct definitions of the refraction of the light? When the light is enters from first medium to one medium to another medium, it deviates from its original path. This deviations is called the refractions of light. Now next is the when it bend towards normal, when it away from the normal. It depends upon the refractive indices. So suppose the medium first have the refractive index N1 is larger than the refractive index N2 of the second medium. तो यदि फर्स्ट मीडियम का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ज़्यादा है और सेकेंड मीडियम का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स कम है, तो इफ N1 is greater than N2, then this is the rarer medium. Sorry, here N1 is greater than N2, then this is the denser medium and this is the rarer medium. Then when light enters from denser medium to rarer medium, then it away from the normal. And when the light is enters from rarer to denser medium, then it bends towards the normal. I again throw a question on the students: why the rays bend towards normal or away to the normal? Because what are the cause of refraction of light? What are the cause of refraction of light? When velocity changing, when the ray of light is enter from denser medium to rarer medium, then its velocity are decreases. That's why the rays are bent towards the normal. And when the light is enter from rarer to denser medium, when the light is enters from denser to rarer medium, then its velocity are larger, so that the light are away from the normal. And when the light is enters from rarer to denser medium, then its velocity are decreased. That's why it bend towards the normal. Here we define an important parameter, refractive index. What is the refractive index here? Refractive index N is equal to C upon V, where C is the light velocity in vacuum or free space and V is the velocity of light in that particular medium. Okay, because refractive index of denser medium is larger, therefore when the light is entered in the denser medium, its velocity reduces, and for rarer medium the velocity is the refractive index is less, therefore the velocity is larger. That's why the rays are away from the normal. So these are the cause of refractions. So previously we discussed what is the laws of reflection. Here we discuss what are the laws of refractions. Laws of reflection is that which is special name is Snell's law of refractions. Madam, sin I upon sin R is equal to 1 and 2. That means n2 upon n1, this is equal to constant. What is this thing? Suppose this is the incident ray and this is normal and this is the angle of incidence I. Here we again make a good figure again. In this figure we suppose that this is the n1 and this is the n2 because the ray is bent towards the normal, therefore this is the denser medium and this is the rarer medium, and this is the incident ray. Suppose A, B and C, this is the incident ray and BC are the refracted rays. Listen clearly, refracted rays. Okay, then this is the angle of incidence I, and the angle between refracted ray and normal is called angle of refraction. Angle of refractions, where represent the angle of refraction is R. So what is the Snell's law? This one is the sin I upon sin R is equal to 1 and 2, that is the n2 upon n1 is equal to constant. Means the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refractions is equal to a constant quantity, for a particular wavelength. Again we repeated here, what is the Snell's law? The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refractions is a constant quantity. This constant quantity is known as the refractive index of the medium. So 1 and 2 here, refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. 1 and 2 इसका क्या मतलब होता है कि refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. Now if angle I is greater than angle R, यदि ये angle I इस R से ज़्यादा है तो इसका मतलब यह है कि जो rays है, that means the rays the ray of light is entered from the rarer medium to the denser medium, and if I is less than R, यदि ये I कम है इससे तो इसका मतलब ये है ये denser से rarer medium में जा रहा है. ठीक है. Okay, there are some easy numericals on the formula n is equal to C upon V comes in the examinations. Basically here C is the light of velocity in vacuum. This is the 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second upon V. So here there are 3 parameters, 1, 2 and 3. This is known. इसमें से n और v दो क्वांटिटी हैं, इसमें से किसी एक क्वांटिटी की वैल्यू एग्जाम में दी रहेगी, दूसरे क्वांटिटी हमको निकालना है. And again here in practical examinations viva questions, what is the unit of the refractive index? Then your answer is that because the refractive index is equal to C upon V, that is C is the light velocity in vacuum, and this v is the velocity of light in that medium. That means refractive index are it is the ratio of two equal quantities. That is a meter per second, meter per second. Therefore the refractive index has no unit. Okay student, if any doubt in these lectures, in this very small lectures, then we again repeat our lecture tomorrow. Okay, that means next day. Our next topic is plane mirrors and spherical mirrors, which we will discuss in our next session. Thank you very much and enjoy the lecture.